So what should you actually expect when on TRT? Well, here's what actually happens and why the real timeline might surprise you. If you're considering TRT or just started, understanding the real timeline could save you from making costly mistakes or giving up too early when you're actually right on track. I'm going to walk you through exactly what to expect when you start TRT week by week, month by month, so you know exactly what's normal, what's concerning, and when to actually expect those life-changing results. Because here's the thing. TRT isn't magic, and anyone telling you it is probably isn't looking out for your best interests. But when done right, with proper medical supervision, it can absolutely help you reclaim that energy, drive, and mental clarity you've been missing. I've guided many men through this process, and I started TRT myself at 52. Let me share what no one tells you about the real experience. Okay, so point one. First, let's get clear on what testosterone replacement therapy actually is. So before we go into anything about what to expect, let's back up and simply discuss what TRT actually is, because there's a lot of confusion out there. TRT involves giving supplemental testosterone to people with low levels of T. The goal is to help patients reach normal, preferably optimal testosterone levels and remedy any associated symptoms of low testosterone. It's not some miracle cure or magic bullet that's going to transform you overnight. Think of it like glasses for your hormones. Look, if your eyesight goes bad as you get older, you put on glasses to correct it, but it doesn't fix the underlying reason your vision has declined. Take off the glasses and your vision gets blurry again. Same concept with TRT. This is a tool to optimize your body's function, not a magic cure. And understanding this sets realistic expectations for everything that follows. TRT is a lifelong commitment in the sense that if you want to stop, you can always stop, but your symptoms will return, kind of like the glass. It's addressing the symptoms, not necessarily a root cause. Okay, so point two, weeks 1 through 4, the am I broken phase. Look, you can generally expect improvements in sex drive, sexual function, mood, and energy levels within the first week, but here's what that actually looks like. Most guys expect to feel like, the rock immediately. What actually happens is more subtle. Maybe you wake up with morning wood for the first time in years, or you don't hit that 3 p.m. energy crash as hard. But according to research, mood improvements typically occur within 6 weeks, with less depression and increased emotional stability being the most common early changes. Here's what's fascinating. Studies show that testosterone and its metabolites clearly impact the nervous system in important ways. Male testosterone therapy typically report improved mood, reduced anxiety, cognitive benefits, and improvement in overall quality of life scores. But this doesn't happen overnight. So if you're not feeling superhuman in week 1, you're not broken, you're normal. The real changes are building underneath. Your body is starting to remember what optimal hormone levels feel like, but it takes time for these changes to manifest in ways you can actually feel. Okay, point 3, months 1 through 3. When your body starts remembering what normal feels like. This is when you'll start seeing those medium-term changes, increased exercise capacity, improvements in body composition, and here's the big one, better mental and emotional well-being. I definitely noticed that, and I was able to work out a little bit longer and lift a little bit heavier without the fatigue. The recovery from my workouts improved, so I was able to continue working out harder and longer. TRT can improve muscle healing or recovery, leading to better results for workouts and increased strength, usually within 3 to 6 months. I've had people come into the clinic and mention that just the mental clarity and the removal of brain fog has been really, really great to see. And this aligns with the research showing that lower levels of testosterone appear to affect spatial abilities, verbal abilities, and cognitive function. But here's what's crucial. TRT is great for optimizing your body's functions, but to see improvements in muscle mass and gains in the gym, you really have to exercise and combine that with proper nutrition. It's not a substitute for doing the work. You'll also see improvements in insulin sensitivity, better sleep quality, and enhanced exercise capacity during this phase. Now, if you're watching this and recognizes some of these patterns in your own energy levels and overall men's health, you're not alone. At Game Day Men's Health in downtown Houston, Katy, and Memorial, we specialize in helping men optimize their hormone levels, safely and effectively. Our comprehensive approach doesn't just look at numbers on a lab report. We focus on how you are actually feeling and functioning in your daily life. Check out GameDayMen'sHealth.com/downtown-Houston-Texas to learn more about our personalized approach to men's hormone optimization. Okay, so point 4, month 3 through 12, the long game where real transformation happens. Over months and years, you'll see increased muscle mass and strength, fat loss, improved bone density, and continued improvements in mood, libido, and body composition. TRT can lead to more efficient muscle growth, especially when combined with regular exercise and proper nutrition. Many individuals experience a reduction in body fat as a result of TRT, and TRT can contribute to better bone and joint health. Studies show optimal results in areas like blood pressure, fasting glucose, and overall mental health develop over the long term. Research shows that the acceptability of testosterone treatment is high, with patients showing strong adherence to treatment protocols when they understand the timeline. But here's the reality check. This isn't happening overnight. As we've discussed, we're talking about fundamental changes to your body's hormonal environment, and that takes time to fully manifest. Okay, point 5, the things no one warned you about. So let's talk about some changes that might surprise you. Your skin may become thicker or more oily with larger pores and increased sweating. Hair growth patterns may also change. These are normal physiological responses to optimize testosterone levels. You'll also see improved insulin sensitivity, better sleep quality, and enhanced exercise capacity, but the timeline varies from person to person. As I mentioned, the timeline of experiencing the effects of TRT can vary significantly between individuals. This is why ongoing doctor care is so important. Monitoring your progress, regular blood work, and adjusting dosages as things go along. You have to do regular blood work, and you should be talking to a doctor. Make sure you're at a location that isn't just trying to give you medicine. They should have the ability to tell you no and have the ability to send you to another place if you need a different consultation. Here's something important that research has revealed. When men are treated with excess testosterone, anxiety can actually be worsened. This is why proper medical supervision and dosage management is crucial. It's not just about getting testosterone, it's about getting the right amount for your individual needs. So here's what we've covered. TRT isn't magic, but it can be life-changing when done right. Week 1 through 4, you'll notice subtle improvements. Month 1 through 3, your body starts remembering what normal feels like. Month 3 and beyond, that's where real transformation happens. But here's what I haven't told you yet. The biggest mistakes I see men make when starting TRT that can completely derail their results. Understanding what to expect is just the first step. Knowing how to avoid pitfalls that trip up 80% of men starting hormone therapy is what separates success stories from disappointments. So check out our next video so you can learn a little bit more. If you're ready to take control of your health and reclaim the energy you once had, don't wait another day. The team at Game Day Men's Health has helped hundreds of men in Houston optimize their hormone levels and transform their lives. We understand that every man's journey is different, and we'll work with you to create a personalized treatment plan that fits your lifestyle and goals. Visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com/downtown-Houston-Texas to schedule your comprehensive assessment and start your transformation today. And make sure to hit that subscribe button for more evidence-based content on men's hormone optimization. As always, have a good one.